Hi, your 5-minute friend here, Charles GP. We welcome you to the 34th edition of the program 5-Minute Talk, brought to you by Light to Youth, helping youth in their work with God. In today's edition of the program, we are looking at a question that is immorality the new virtue? And we'll be seeking to answer this question in light of Matthew West's song titled Modest is Hottest. Welcome to it. As I was saying, today I want us to look at Matthew West's song titled Modest is Hottest. We are living in a world where people hate morality but love and celebrate immorality. But this shouldn't be a surprise to us Christians, because the book of Romans chapter 1 verse 32 and Psalm chapter 50 verse 18 tell us that people know fully well the will of God on what is right and what is wrong, but they decide to do the wrong things. They don't just do the wrong things. In the worst case, they promote people who do wrong things. They promote them, they celebrate them. Yeah, that is our world, where people love immorality but hate morality. As I was saying, Matthew West, Modest is Hottest, he produced a song in June of this year, and he received a lot of backlashes. Well, I will try to do a separate video where I will give my own view as to what the Bible says on whether or not modest is hottest. But today, let's focus on what Matthew was trying to do in his song. Matthew West was promoting modesty in his song, right? But looks like the world is not after modesty anymore. They are in for immodesty, but they are out when it comes to modesty. Yes, that's the sad truth. But because he made a song, Modest is Hottest, where he was talking to the girls on why they should practice modesty, he received backlashes. And he had to even take down the song. Even though he tried to explain, right? Like, the reason he gave in to people who were going after him was that, well, my daughters were heavily featured in the video, and I want to save protect their image, so I decided to take down the song. Well, yeah, understandable, right? But the problem here is, why will people go after a man for doing a song on modesty? Why? Another thing, I was listening to Brittany De La Mora. She was sharing her own story. Like, people are going after her. This is a former porn star who has given her life to Jesus Christ and stands now for sexual purity. She knows exactly what goes on in the porn industry. So she speaks to the heart of people to encourage them to live a life of sexual purity. But people are coming after her because they see her to be anti-porn. People calling themselves pro-porn activists. They're going after her. Can you imagine? So it looks like our world is not a world for practicing morality, but instead it's a world where you practice immorality and be free with people. Imagine. Yeah, so they backlash her. But here is it. We have a book titled Pedophilia and Adult Child Sex, a philosophical analysis. This book by Stephen is available on the internet and it is still selling. This book promotes adult child sex, but people are not going after the author. People don't care. But here is a book that is promoting adult child sex. Sadly enough, we also have huge presence of child pornography on the internet, but people don't care, right? The people who are going after Matthew West and Brittany did Amora, they don't care about these things. They don't care. But what can we as Christians learn from this? We should know very well that being Christians will not give us the affirmation from society. It will not get society to approve of us. No. And in fact, I will advise us that in everything that we do, in anything and everything that we do, we should seek to glorify God, not to seek affirmation from society. Thank you very much for being with me on the 34th edition of the program. I have been your 5-minute friend, Charles G. Pewitt.